Good morning, and welcome to the Devil's Avdocate. Imagine you're a young single mother, maybe 20, 21 years old, and you find yourself suddenly with a windfall of an income of $15,000 a month. Plenty enough to give any child a happy, secure, comfortable home and upbringing, right? The problem is, in this country, a young woman can go and find a man of means in money and force him into parenthood, and then begin to collect vast amounts of child support when they've never put forth any effort to make an earning or a living of their own. Many of you out there probably have graduated high school, gone to college, and put forth a lot of effort in your life to get to the point where you feel like you're ready and able to raise a family. And many of you probably earn nowhere near $15,000 a month. Depending on where in this country you live or where in this world you live, that can be an awful lot of money. Now, I know the purpose of child support was to make sure that children were taken care of, but should any person ever need that much money to take care of a child? I think it's time for us to separate out people who get pregnant, sometimes through means of trickery or other fraudulent acts, to force someone into parenthood, and suddenly they've attached to this person's pocketbook for years and years to come. My only comfort and solace comes from the fact that I realize if the shoe is on the other foot, which it rarely is, let's be honest, and a man has a child by a woman who has a substantial amount of means, he can also collect a windfall income. The problem is, a man can't force a woman into parenthood. Even if he manages to somehow trick her into getting pregnant, she can have an abortion. In many instances, she can disappear and claim to have no knowledge of who the father is and give the child up for adoption. The methods and means that are required in order to give notification that you're putting up a child for adoption are such that many men would never know that this was occurring. To put unmarried women in the same category as women who are married is a faulty system, because it suggests that you're giving them the ability to maintain a lifestyle that they never had to begin with. If you were never married, never lived together in the same home, and God forbid you never sat down and agreed to raise a family together, what makes you entitled to the same livelihood of someone who has put forth a tremendous amount of effort and sacrifice in their life in order to make sure that they have and are able to provide for their family when they and if they decide to have one? I don't think we've got this right. Now and again, I read articles of people paying $15,000, $19,000, $30,000 a month in child support. I think that, yes, we want our children to be taken care of, but no one person actually needs that much money to raise a child. Why don't we take some of that excess, create a tax of sorts, give a person the amount of money that they actually need to live normally, comfortably, maybe $4,000, maybe $5,000 a month, and put that other money, not even the entire amount, but maybe just a small portion of it, towards a fund to pay for other services that are needed. I'm not one for being a huge supporter of redistribution of income, but we do have a system of taxes, and we do pay taxes on things that we don't want, things that we don't support, things that we don't believe in. Maybe this is just another. Or maybe it can be a way to make people realize that you have to create your own ride in this world. You don't get to tag along on somebody else's success. I'm the Devil's Avdocate, and I'll see you next time.